Hey guys, it's Robyn, your Scentsy fragrance consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I have got warm reviews of the holiday collection from Scentsy here. So this is a 5-bar bundle set that is available in this cute little bag on October 1st. The entire holiday collection is launching October 1st. So your Snoopy Peanuts Christmas stuff is coming out that day, along with all the holiday warmers and all of that good stuff. So here are the bars. Now, the Harvest Collection stuff is still available. It will continue to be available throughout October as well while supplies last. The Harvest Collection had initially been in this type of format too, where you could only get them as this 5-bar set in the bag or individually through Scentsy Club. Currently, the information that we have right now is that these are going to be the same. However, for the Harvest bars, you can now get those individually through the website or in whatever 6-bar bundle configuration you want. So that is great news, because a lot of folks have said, well, what if I only want 3 of one scent and none of the other, and I just want to make my own bundle? With the Harvest bars, you can now do that. So just know that when you're going in. With the Harvest bars, you can now bundle those however you want to. I do hope they offer these as the individual bars as well, that you can bundle how you want, because I always think that's more flexible and easier for people to just get the ones they want. So yeah, hopefully they do that. First off, I do want to show you really quick some of the new stuff coming in the holiday collection on October 1st. So here's kind of a quick little overview of what's coming October 1st. Some of these things are returning from last year, other things are brand new this year. So these are all things that are kind of returning. The Minnie Mouse Gingerbread Wishes, the Scent Pack, Bar, and Buddy, we have news that those are delayed. We don't have a date just yet, but we'll let you know when we know. We have fragrance flowers in each of the holiday scents. We've got the cute Snoopy warmer that's coming as well. And just FYI, the prices here are in Canadian dollars because I'm in Canada. In the US, you can check my US site as well. It will have US pricing, which is lower as well. And then the Victorian Glow. These are my favorite, I think, for this season. I'm going to be picking up a couple of those for sure. We have Pistachio Woods in the laundry care. Peppermint, Perfect Peppermint in the cleaning line. They have put the Have S'more Pumpkin October Scent of the Month stuff in here as well. That is kind of a gentle, soft pumpkin spice scent. We have the cute Highland Cow Warmer, the beautiful poinsettia one. Just really pretty fall or winter things this year. And then we, of course, have the Peanuts bar to match the Snoopy Warmer as well. So that is what we have coming October 1st. And again, I'm excited for that Minnie Mouse Gingerbread Wishes collection as well. When we do have information on when that's coming, I'll let you know. Okay. Let's talk about warm reviews here. These are how these bars did in my home, in my space, and with my scent preferences. So your mileage may vary, of course, depending on your home and your scent preferences, but we're gonna go least favorite to most favorite with my opinions here. So in number 5, at the least favorite spot, this one did not change from cold to warm. And if you're interested in what I thought of these bars initially, I do have a first sniffs video or a cold sniffs video up a couple videos ago. These are post-warming, so how they performed and whether they changed on warm. The first one here in last place, we have Jingle Bell Blooms. This one did not change rank. I did not care for this one on cold. The scent notes on this one are winter jasmine blooms in crisp air with twinkles of iridescent musk. The iridescent musk in this bar is very pretty. If you like a soft, twinkly, pretty musk, this is a pretty light musk. There is kind of like a sweet iciness to it that almost reads like a teeny hair melonish, just a tiny bit. The thing here though is there's a fairly hefty amount of jasmine. I personally cannot handle jasmine, I just can't. And there's quite a bit in here. With this one, I did 1 cube in my daughter's bathroom, 1 cube in my laundry room, both of which are very small spaces. And this one was extremely light. I would say like a 1 or 2 out of 10 strength and only 6 or 8 hours. The performance on this one, scent appeal aside, the performance on this one was quite limited in my home. And again, my home tends to be fairly easy to scent. I would not recommend this for large spaces. I would say if you're gonna get this one, it would probably be good for people who like soft, pretty florals, perfumey type florals, that sort of thing. But I would say if you're gonna get it for that reason, I would say double your wax and small spaces only. Like small to medium-sized bedrooms, bathrooms, that sort of thing, and double your wax. Because this one I think is gonna be a lighter performer. And again, this is just in my home. So if you've had a different experience with this bar, please put it in the comments below so we can get experience from others as well. But yeah, Jingle Bell Blooms, not a repurchase for me. I do think this is gonna be more popular in scent appeal with a lot of folks. I've had quite a few messages of people saying they really like Jingle Bell Blooms. So I think people are going to enjoy it, but performance is quite light. So Jingle Bell Blooms. In number 4 here, we have Festive Fruit Punch. This one is Oak Barrel holds a jubilant celebration of apple, orange, and raspberry. So Oak Barrel, apple, orange, and raspberry. Now on cold, this one had been kind of like a cidery punch type scent. And yeah, on warm, it was a good solid medium strength. I did 2 cubes in my office. Solid medium strength, went about 24 hours. Performance was about average. So fine, average is good. We like average. This one had like a note that came to the forefront more. Like I do get it on cold as well, but there was this like kind of like bitter, funky note to it. And I think it's to do with the orange in here. It's very similar to the dead leaf note in like Fall Feelin'. There's this kind of like orange, leafy, dry type scent. And I don't know, I didn't love it as much on warm. It's okay, it's fine, I don't dislike it. But for me, I think there are just better ones. I think I prefer the Harvest Bar Cider and Crimson Berries for like a berry punch scent. This one is more of like a mulled cider, like mulled spices, orange, dark berries. I would have guessed maybe pomegranate, but I think it's raspberry. Yeah, there's almost like a dry leaf or like a pine tree type note in the background here. It's also a little bit similar to like Wassail Wonderland, if you remember that one from years ago. Wassail Wonderland was like an orange cider with like a pine tree background, and this is a little bit like that as well, but I liked Wassail Wonderland better. Yeah, strength-wise, it was fine. Like, performance was fine. If you like this type of scent, it's worth trying, I think. For me, not a repurchase, though. Next up here in 3rd place, right in the middle, we have Caramel Macadamia Nut. This one was good. This is a decadent mixture of caramelized sugar and creamy tonka melts into toasted macadamia. Now, this one, when I first sniffed it on cold, I had concerns. It was okay, but I felt like on cold, it was kind of waxy. And I stand by that. On cold, this is kind of waxy. On warm, it did bloom a little bit. It was a good performer. I would say a strong scent in my house, and deceptively strong, because on cold, this did not smell strong. On warm though, did the full bar in my open layout. It took over my entire house. Like, it wafted down the halls of the bedrooms. Like, this really did quite well in my home. Like 12 hours though. Like, not a long lasting bar, but a good strong bar while it lasted. What I got here mostly was that tonka. This kind of like French vanilla, perfume type vanilla. I don't mean like a floral vanilla. It's not that. It is a bakery vanilla, but it's like a French vanilla. Like when you think French vanilla, this is that. This is kind of like the vanilla from like Simply Vanilla or, you know, things like that. There is almost like a caramel woods note here on warm as well. It got this kind of like richness to it. It was almost as though, it almost reminded me a little bit of like cherry chestnut, which we had last year. It did not come back this year. This reminds me a little bit of cherry chestnut minus the cherry. And then add like a bit of a caramel woods base. That's what this reminded me of. I quite liked it. Would I get it again? I might throw another bar into a bundle if I had a bundle being made. Or I might throw a bar into my club to get one more bar. It's not a scent I would keep around forever and ever, but I did really like this. And if I didn't have a club full of bakery bars that I absolutely love, this would be an absolute repurchase for me. And it probably will be a repurchase as is. Now that said, this is not a holiday bakery to my nose. This is a spring-summer bakery to my nose. Because of the kind of delicate nature of the vanilla here, this is not a heavy scent to my nose. This is a very spring, early summer bakery to my nose. It's beautiful in a pretty way, not in a decadent, obnoxiously brightly colored sugar cookies and fruitcake and that kind of thing. It's not that. This is like a delicate French vanilla pastry. Yeah, it's lovely, but it's not holiday-ish to my nose. It's pretty though. Caramel macadamia nut, I liked it. I do think that is worth trying if you're a bakery fan. And even if you're not a traditional bakery fan, that one I think has enough. If you don't like the super sweet, buttery scents, this one, you're gonna be scared by on cold, but on warm, I think you might like it. So that is caramel macadamia nut. Second place here, surprise, surprise, we have frosted eucalyptus. Now this one is sparkling bergamot, eucalyptus leaves, white sage, creamy sandalwood, and that's it. So bergamot, eucalyptus, white sage, and sandalwood is frosted eucalyptus. Now this one, I don't usually like eucalyptus scents. This one blew me away. This one was very lovely. Yeah. And this was by far the strongest of the bunch. If you have an open layout that is hard to scent or a large space to fill, I do think frosted eucalyptus is gonna do it. It's nice and strong. I think it'll be fine in most large spaces. Yeah, this one is lovely. This is a cool, green, not sharp, and not too pine tree-ish type scent. The eucalyptus here isn't the kind that takes your breath away. It's lovely. And yeah, I liked this despite not liking eucalyptus. This reminds me of something very specific Scentsy has had before. For a few years running, in the last few years, we have had a bar called Disney Season of Magic. It was a kind of grassy pine tree scent, but it wasn't like a traditional pine tree scent. It was a sweet, grassy tree scent. This is that. This is that sweet, grassy green scent, minus the berries, because Season of Magic had berries. This does not have berries. This is just really, really nice. I did this in my bathroom twice, so 1 cube each time. It went for a couple days each time. One time 3 days, one time 2 days. And I would say strong, like 7, 8 out of 10 strength. Really, really good. I would not hesitate to recommend this for an open layout. And if you like those kind of very wintry, cool, chilled type scents, but not like sharp, astringent pine tree, this is that. I think if you're a fan of frosted eucalyptus wreath, you'll probably need to try this. That being said, I am not a fan of eucalyptus wreath, and I do really like frosted eucalyptus. So I think most people should give this one a try. That is frosted eucalyptus. Very nice. Next up here, we have Snowed In Flannel in number 1. This was my very favorite of the bunch after warming. This is soft layers of cozy cotton, warm up sugared musk, white woods, and a sprinkle of pink pepper. So cozy cotton, sugared musk, white woods, and pink pepper. Snowed In Flannel. This is so pretty. This is a pretty, clean, cozy type scent. This is cozy blankets, cozy clean bedding, that kind of vibe. It's very lovely. It does have some sweetness to it with that sugared musk, but it's not like a bakery sweetness or anything like that. It is a clean sweetness. So with this scent, I did 3 cubes in my bedroom instead of my usual 2. And with 3 cubes, it went at about a medium strength for about 24 hours, about average. So I would say it's about an average performer. I don't know that I would try this in an open layout. I don't know that I would do that. But I think if you have like a sitting room or a den or something like that, it would be fine. Any bedroom, it's a very bedroom appropriate scent. So relaxing. It is really pretty. I almost get like a, what floral is that? There is a floral here. Pink pepper, yes, but like the perfumey kind, not like a nose tickly kind. White woods, yes, they're so nice. I almost get like a little bit of like a ylang ylang type note. Like there's a pretty floral here in the background. And if you remember and are a fan of Swirling Snowflakes, which was a holiday collection scent a few years back, that one was very unique and there's been nothing like that ever since. Snowed In Flannel is the closest I've smelled to Swirling Snowflakes. This one does not have the mint and stuff that Swirling Snowflakes had. So this one isn't as cool and minty. This one is warmer and cozier, but very similar bases. So if you remember and loved Swirling Snowflakes, you can't get that one anymore. This one is close enough and very, very pretty. And I think personally, I prefer Snowed In Flannel to Swirling Snowflakes. So really, really pretty. I like this one. This is one that I will absolutely repurchase and possibly club for a time. And yeah, that is the 5-bar bundle. So for me personally, 2 or 3 of these are repurchases. The ones I would personally consider repurchasing are definitely Snowed In Flannel. I will get more of this one. No ifs, ands, or buts. Frosted Eucalyptus, I might purchase 1 bar or something like that. I don't warm enough of this type of scent to get much more, but I did really like this for what it was. I don't do a lot of green scents though. And then Caramel Macadamia Nut, this, despite being a bakery, was not quite as like rich as I would want for a winter bakery. It is not heavy. The one thing that is going for this though, is if you're a bakery fan who cannot tolerate spice, I know there are very few spice-free winter bakery options. This one has absolutely 0 spice whatsoever. No spice, no cinnamon, nothing like that. So if spice is difficult for you, I would absolutely recommend Caramel Macadamia Nut. For me personally, I like a little bit of spice in my winter bakeries, but there are plenty of those for me. There are plenty of winter bakery scents with spice. This one does not have any. So for the non-spice people, Caramel Macadamia Nut is going to be a must-have. And I will probably get another bar of this to tuck away for spring. So there are the 5 holiday bars. I do think there's going to be an audience for both Festive Fruit Punch and Jingle Bell Blooms. Festive Fruit Punch, you're people who like the strong orange cider scents, those mulled spice notes, fall feeling, that kind of dark, kind of damp leaf scent. Those folks are going to love Festive Fruit Punch. This to me reads much more fall than it does Christmas though. So I would suggest getting this for like October, November, and then I can't see melting this after late November myself, but that's just me. Jingle Bell Blooms is a nice all winter long bar. I think you could pull this off any time of year, honestly. Like, it just smells like a pretty bedroom scent. If you like those kind of like clean florals, clean, pretty florals, there's that one. Not for me, again, but I think there will be an audience for that one. The limitation with Jingle Bell Blooms is it's very light. So as far as performance goes, the only one I would recommend for open layouts are absolutely Frosted Eucalyptus. And I think for many homes, Caramel Macadamia Nut as well. In my home, this did fabulous in the open layout. Like I said, nice and strong. I'm not sure though, like, I think it will be okay in most open layouts. There might be the very, very largest that it might struggle in, but Frosted Eucalyptus, I think is gonna do all of them. Yeah, so there we have those. I think if you have a medium-sized or regular-sized open layout, Festive Fruit Punch will probably do it. But the other two, Jingle Bell Blooms and Snowden Flannel, I would save for smaller spaces myself. I think those are going to need to be a little bit more contained without too much room to fly around. So that is the holiday collection, my warm reviews. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was fun. If you've melted these, please put your experiences in the comments below as well, because every house is different, every nose is different, every climate is different, and people experience bars very differently. So please put your thoughts in the comments below if you have warmed these as well, so other people can read your thoughts as well. Other than that, hope you are excited for the holiday launch. That is coming right up. So again, put in the comments below what you're looking for to the holiday launch too, because I am quite excited for that. I have a big party to close out. I'm gonna get some credits and rewards used up. I'm gonna get some Victorian glow warmers. I'm gunning for that Snoopy warmer. I definitely want that. I really want the Gingerbread Wishes Minnie Mouse stuff too, but I'll have to order that later when it comes out. But yeah, I've got a few things I want. So that is what my plan is. Let me know in the comments below whether you've warmed these and then also what you're looking for from the holiday collection. Hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.